it going, guys? It's Anthony here from TB45, and this is episode 2 of the build series. I'm at my friend's workshop here, Perfection Automotive, and today we're going to be putting a new valve body into the gearbox and wiring up the torque converter lock-up button. So yeah, let's get into it.
This is what we're going to do today. We're going to drain this tranny and hopefully get this shift kit fitted and see what's going to happen later.
And then make some choo-choo noises. Huh?
If I can get it open. Never been off, eh?
I think so.
Oh, look at that. She's still a beauty. It's a boy! Very clean.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any metal shavings or anything in there.
Yeah, you can see a little metallic through there.
A little bit, that's alright.
Nothing that I would be worried about. We'll get all this picked, get all this out of the way, clear all this bullshit. Chop all these wires off.
Never to be seen again.
We don't need them. As you boost the motor up more, the less wires you need. So that's Arthur.
Are you going to give a comment?
Hi, Arthur.
That's Arthur. His operations, you know, he just overlooks everything.
We're 1.5 metres away.
Keep your fucking distance. Everyone's got the ruler out. Alright.
Yeah, here we go. So now we're going to
Plugs
put...
are going in.
Yeah.
And this is going to make it shift hard, is it?
Apparently. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Shift hard or shift
Shift hard. There's not much flare through the gear.
No slipping.
Give me my socket. Give me my fucking socket back. Gearbox don't want to give it back. The next one is going in. Oh, you can hear it bottoming out. The sound changes. And if this doesn't work, we'll get your fucking air cruiser, alright? Pull this fucker, alright? Because they're all telling me a couple of wash plugs and it's going to make this gearbox shift like, you know, some big fucking race box now all of a sudden. I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Just got to find a hill.
Well, there you go. If you
There you
want to
go.
make your gearbox shift well, just shove some wash plugs in there.
And she'll be right. I forgot to mention, also just shove some Welsh plugs in there, but also $1,000 as well out of your pocket.
$1,000 for some brass fucking wash plugs. Fuck, I'm in the wrong game. I should be just selling some gold plugs. And this thing here,
Who knows?
I don't know if we'll need it, but we'll find out.
But we have to take the whole gearbox apart for that, which we don't want to do.
Doing that one.
Yeah.
So that mod can sit aside. Apparently that's the 500 horsepower mod. So we ain't going there, so don't worry about it. Alright. We got an old one and we got a new one. Keys FM. What is that, the station? Keys FM. This guy a fucking radio host. Bolts. There's nothing in a block.
You got plenty of leftovers in here, mate.
Oh man, I'm gonna start my own Bunnings selling bolts. Fucking Fastness Central.
Is that because all the bolts, all these have been sealed shut?
Yeah,
All the holes?
mate. There, you just you know what you say. Don't worry about
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Don't worry
7,
about it.
8, 9,
Hey, don't worry about it.
20. Yeah, close to 30 odd bolts here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bolts, mate. Oh, she's pulled up. Alright.
Well, then again, look, all the black ones that are in there came with it. They're the same.
Fucking racist, mate. Black ones, white ones. Better watch yourself. Alright, I think that's enough. We'll start zapping. Now these are all getting talked to
Specification.
spec.
Until it goes no more.
It's called my spec, which is secret. You probably get the commenters now, they'll be like, oh, you're putting the screws in with the fucking ratchet. Oh.
Talk spec. Talk spec.
You gotta feed them in with your hands. Yeah, well if you don't know fucking how to put anything, using the force. Nah man, I can feel the threads. That's the difference. The Muppets hand screwing them.
No, that's what type of dice it's put anyway.
Oh, I knew this bloke, I'm not going to say names. Alright, should we go there? Alright, literally, mate, he should have been called Mr. Tap and Die. Because that guy would thread everything.
Every bolt.
Mate, he'd take nuts off and to be threaded. They'd take them off. It'd be the job plus tap threads. Every job. He gives you a job card, he has to add an hour on it because of his fuck up.
for a test drive?
Yeah. So it's the next day. I'm back at my home garage now, and it actually worked. I did go for a test drive. It works pretty well, but we haven't hooked up fourth yet, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So basically just some wiring and bits and pieces, so I'm gonna do that. I've got everything here that we're gonna need. So we need two 5 amp hour fuses. That's each for the fourth gear and torque converter lockup. And I'm gonna use this switch for the torque converter lockup. Just a crimping tool and a couple of relays because we need to hook up 12 volts to them. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to completely remove this auto trans computer, and in there, like these two wires here, that's for fourth gear, and then there's another two I've got to find that's for torque converter lockup. Basically got to splice those two together, and this is going to be a 12 volt source. So this 12 volt source is going to hook up to the relay, that way when we flick that, it engages fourth gear. So yeah, so basically that's all we're going to be doing today, and that will be the end of episode 2, so enjoy the montage. Alright, everything's wired up and I've put the kick panel back in, and I ended up wiring the torque converter lockup into this whole button here that was already there, but it was being unused now. So instead of putting a whole new switch in, I'll just use that. If you want to lock up the torque converter, you just press that in and that will lock it up. So see, you'll really rarely ever use that, but it's there in case you ever need to. And yeah, so now it's just gonna be first, second, drive, and that's third, and then when you click the overdrive button here, it'll go into fourth, but only once you're in third. So if you try and click that when you're in first or second, it won't go into fourth, obviously only once you're in third. So yeah, so now let's go take it for a test drive. Alright, so we're in first at the moment, now second, and third. Seems to work great. Let's try and go in fourth. Yep, that's fourth. So that's all the way down in fourth. Third, second. Third. So I can't really floor it at the moment because it'll just keep building PSI to the end of time and explode. So as soon as I get around 9 PSI, I'll just let go of the accelerator. But I'm really happy with that, so it seems to work great. There's no flare through the gear, no slipping. As soon as I change, it's there. So, couldn't be more happy. Now we'll put it in first. We'll give it a bit of a hit. Try the torque converter lockup. Let's just pass this roundabout. it's talking about, yeah, so that's all the way down. So torque converter lockup works, which is good. We'll drop it back to first. Bit of a second hit, here we go. And I'm barely just touching it. I can't wait to get this wastegate on properly so I can actually send it the way I want to. But yeah, it's really good. So if you're doing this or any sort of engine mod, like if you're putting an LS or something, I'd recommend this, because obviously there's no clutch and there's like no delay. So as soon as you put it, that's it, it's in the gear, and you don't roll back when you're forward driving. So really, I've got no complaints.